share with you guys. That's it.
Nice. Thank you, Andrea. And you, Lucas? Tell us a little
Hi,
bit about yourself.
hi. I am Lucas. I live in Salvador, Bahia. This is the third class, third conversation in Talk and Talk. Um, I I have tried learning English in the uh, another regular course, but I don't like it. So I read and I write a lot, but I never practice the English. So I I need to practice to be more comfortable to talk. Um, I work with IT and I have a son. He has he's sleeping now because he are 4 years old. Um, I think so.
Nice, Lucas. Welcome. I got your point, about practicing in a different way, like we are here practicing. Uh, it's like a real environment, Here we
Mhm.
can come and just practice our English without someone teaching us, or correcting us. And it changed a lot the way that I thought, about the learning. So if I could do that with another skills, I'd like to do, like practicing,
Okay.
because sometimes when you are just in a in the theory, can be bored, I think.
Yeah, yeah. Let
Go
me
ahead.
say, the more difficult for me, it's the mm, prepare and build the phrase before to talk. When I am in shower, in bathroom, I can talk with my with myself very well. But when I will talk in class with another learnings, another people that is learning, I can talk. So in real world with native speakers, I can't talk nothing. I will I will freeze.
I
Okay.
got your point.
Yeah.
The same with me, I believe that everyone has passed something like that, during the shower, we can sing, we can speak in English, in Spanish, very well.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
when we are facing a challenge, we get struggled, Yeah, nice. But it is constancy, with the time you get more confidence. Maybe it's like Andrea said, maybe the point is the confidence to talk, to make mistakes.
Yeah.
Nice. Hey, Victor. Good evening, man.
Hi, Elton. Good evening too.
Nice.
How
We are
are you?
introducing ourselves. It's our first time just with me or here on the platform.
With you, I believe it's my second or third time, but it's a long time ago. I believe 2 months or 3 months because I stopped a little bit immersions to take care of my health, and I returned to the platform in the last month. And yeah, it's for me it's a newborn um, newborn sessions about English. Yeah.
Nice, nice. Yeah, when we stop, we feel a little bit rush, when we stay
Yes.
a little time without practice our English. Nice, welcome again. And go ahead, man. Introduce yourself first.
Okay, hi everyone. My name is Victor Barreto. I have 28 years old. Currently, I live in São Paulo, but I was born at Salvador, Bahia. I am a software developer. Currently, I work at Hospital Albert Einstein at São Paulo in the mobile applications. And I have a dream to work abroad, to work in international companies, to earn more, and to have more flexibility to travel for the Brazil, work remotely from anywhere. And I'm here in the TalkNtalk platform since the March of this year. And I like to go to the gym to practice sports, go to the road to walk with my bike or walk with my foot. And I love rock. I love power metal rock. And that's it. It's a pleasure to stay here with you, man. With you
Nice,
guys.
nice, interesting. Thank you, man. Go ahead, Daiane. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I am Daiane, but if you want, you can call me Dai because that's my nickname. I'm from São Paulo, but at the moment I'm living in Sorocaba, a countryside of São Paulo. I prefer because here it's a good place to live. Guys, come to Sorocaba. And I'm here in Talk and Talk since July because I found Philip's profiles on LinkedIn and I saw one post and I subscribed in Winter Intensive, and I'm here because of that. And I really like to be part of this community because, Lucas, here we can practice every day and we can be more confident, My main goal here is improve my English because I'm trying to find an opportunity in the international market in my area. And I'm doing interviews. And because of Talk and Talk, I'm feeling more confident to try to make mistakes, but try. And I will achieve my goal. And that's a good place to practice and meet people and do network too, because here we have a lot of guys, professional guys. That's a good place to do network too. And I think is that a little bit about me and my life.
Nice, Daiane. When you said about Sorocaba, I remember the mayor of Sorocaba about the AdSenses.
Yes, Rodrigo Manga, the famous.
Yeah, yeah. He's so funny.
He's funny.
Nice, thank you. Go ahead, Marcelo. Tell us, man.
Okay, guys, good evening. My name is Marcelo. I am 65. I live in Rio. I am the owner of my business. I actually run three kinds of businesses. I have two kids, actually two men. They are 29 and 30. They have their own business also. Well, I am a lawyer also. I am an actor also. I've been in the dubbing industry for so many years. And I've returned last 2023. I I like to do a lot of things. I am so curious about a lot of things, and that's why I love to study different issues and languages. And well, when I have time, because I work so much, sometimes I still at my office till 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock sometimes, and I arrive here so early. But when I have this time, I love to read books, biographies, philosophical issues, philosophical matters, and watch some movies. and surf over YouTube also, because nowadays we have a lot of interesting channels. And that's it, guys. Let's go to the questions. Nice to
Nice,
meet you again, Elton.
Thank you, man. Guys, just to summarize a little introduction about myself. My name is Elton. I'm a guy from São Paulo. I am an IT guy as well. I'm a software developer. I'm here since 2023, I think, as a host. I'm here as a host since 2024. I'm not practicing my English like before, because I'm with a lot of works, but sometimes I'm here try to improve it, to practice and keep the constancy, Like Andrea said, I love this platform not just because of the English, but because here you can talk about a lot of subjects. You can create real connections, We can create networking, and here you can find a lot of benefits, I love that. It is some kind of therapy for me sometimes, Like I can talk to a lot of strangers, without leaving my home, without go out. I love that. Okay, guys. Today we're gonna talk about the childhood, but we know that the the digital age, the digital decade, or the addiction with screens is not about teenagers or child, I mean, but us like adult, we have the problem as well, Sometimes we are waste a lot of time scrolling down the social medias, or waste our time just using the screens, cell phones, TVs, and sometimes we need to take some reflection about that as well, Okay, let's move to the question number one. Let me start with you, Diane. I'd like to know from you, how is growing up surrounded by screens like phones, tablets, and social media change the way children think, learn, and communicate?
I think this I don't know, generation of young guys intend to be more introverted and shy, because the most important part of their life is more about the digital objectives than the real life, and sometimes I feel afraid about my future kids, because in the future the technology will be more bigger than nowadays. And I think sometimes the kids could be more lazy too, because they just understand they just need to stay in front of their smartphones or tablets, just to clicking, and the interaction between people are in the cell phones, in front of the cell phones, tablets too. And social media can reflect some behaviors that is not positive, because a lot of content that we can check in social media isn't real. It's not about the real life, and this can stimulate other feelings in our minds. So can you imagine in a kid's head, it's terrible. So I think we, like adults, we need to balance this contact with tablets, cell phones, and other kinds of technologies, because it's not healthy for kids.
Yeah,
That's my
yeah.
point.
I agree with you, you know. I have a little daughter. She's a teenager, I mean, you know. And I try to show, you know, a good example about that, you know. When she is here with me, she lives with her mother. And when she's with me, I try to, I avoid, you know, use the smartphone all the time, or just she be fixed to a screen, you know, like TV or the computer. And I try to do some outdoor activities, you know. I really believe that it can help her and us, you know, to have a better connection, to have an exchange like father and daughter, and it can help her to get better, you know, uh, avoid superficial things, you know, navigating through the internet, like you said before. Good point, Danny. Thank you.
Yes, I think that it's difficult because kids and teenagers needs to play, to scream, and they had a lot of energy, and sometimes I'm not parent right now, but in the future I intend to do. But so, a lot of parents try to use this kind of technology like a assistant, you know. For example, I need to work and I need more silence, and I will put a cell phone in my son's hands and he's be quiet, you know. So in this moment he's quiet and I can work in peace, something like that. It's difficult to take off these technologies. I think that's hard.
Yeah, I see that all the time, you know. They give the cell phone, oh, for babies, you know, like, oh, he's crying. Give him the cell phone, you know.
Yes.
We do that, but it's not right. Nice. And you, Andrea, what is your opinion?
Yes, I like it so much when I saw these questions, Elton. Congratulations, because I am not a mother, guys, but I don't know. I think there are two sides in this statement because at the same time that maybe children can think like faster, you know, because there are a lot of information and they can process it. On the other hand, there are a huge lack of real communication. I believe that children that use pass a lot of time using their cell phones don't know how to communicate with others, you know, with children, for example. I heard about that the prohibition on cell phone at school have been helping a lot on it, you know, because maybe uh, I don't know, guys, because as I said, I am not a mother, but I imagine that the kids just go to the school and then when they have a free time, instead of playing with the others kids, they are in their cell phones, you know. And nowadays I heard about that. It's been uh like being better, you know, the relationships with your other kids. So I think in this part, it's not so good to do for your kids early, for example, a cell phone, you know. But it's just my opinion, okay, guys?
Yeah, as a father, I totally agree with you, you know. I have the same feeling like that, you know. When they are at school, they are in a moment that they are like developing, you know. Both sides, even the intellectual, then the social, you know, like they need to like have an exchange, you know, with the colleagues, play, you know, and interact. Like when you are just use the cell phone, you know, you are in a, we can say that it's almost a controlled environment, you know. You can text someone, but you can erase, you can think, you can uh, you can wait, have a delay to answer. It's not like a real conversation. Like you need to be spontaneous. I don't know the word now, but like we know that in the real world, in a real environment, it's not like that. You need to interact better. Thank you, Andrea. And you, Marcelo, what is your opinion, man?
Well, I'm gonna be so authentic about that. What I think is that we can use the tools that we have at the moment. So that's the way the world came to here, and we don't have to see as a prejudice the tools that we have now, even for kids. Of course, we have something that you can avoid about sexual issues and other things, but that's not about technology. That's something that the evil is every time among our society, with or without technology. And you can have good behaviors and bad behaviors, and the technology has nothing to do with that. And I think we are having better children than before. Better children than before. We have to think about that. For instance, we are having these two talk and talk. We can chat together, improve our language. We can have this moment here. It's amazing. And when I started to learn English, I was 17 years old. My kids, they start learning English when they were babies. And I am 17 years far from other people, and I can speak English. Well, in my time when I entered the English course that I've started when I was 17, we didn't have this kind of tool. We didn't have time to talk to other people. We just had that board with those so-called pen friends, where you collect people that want to talk to you, writing letters through mail, normal mail. So you write a letter, and then you wait 3 months to receive the answer, to read that letter, and so you talk to that person 4 times a year. And what's happening now with our children? They are so fast. I think the society has to change, not the children, not the technology. Our educational system is a failure because the kid enter the classroom knowing before the matter. So we have boring teachers that are lazy, that they are so, sometimes we have good teachers, of course, but most of all, they are lazy, they are boring. And those kids, they don't have patience to know something that they already know. Because when you have technology, when you have skills and tools, you can be faster. You are a developer guy, Elton. You know what I'm talking about. So when you have tools, you do more than before. So I think that it's something amazing when kids can use screens, tablets, social media, whatever. We used to use paper. In the past, they used to use papyrus. And that's the way the world goes. In the future, we are going to implant some kind of SIM card here in our brain, and it's going to be something amazing. And for me, it's so, I am glad to be here to see this kind of I don't know how to say, but this kind of explosion of technology.
Yeah. Sometimes it's not the technology is not the the center of the problem, you know, like you need to know or you need to give the right instructions, you know, to them so they can use better, you know, they can have a balance with that, you know. The problem is when they exceeded, you know, the time or exceeded the boundaries, you know. And yeah, nice point of view. Thank you, Marcelo. Go ahead, Lucas. Tell us your
Okay.
opinion.
Uh, uh, when I was uh, a children, my mom uh, doesn't like it when I play video games. So I played with PlayStation 1 because in my time, in when she said, when I was a children, I don't use it this. So, but the video game PlayStation 1 was the device that will destroy my infancy, but doesn't happen. So today we have the tablets, the cell phone. I have a boy with he are 4 years old. So my my I don't say dilemma. It's how to control this about this. So he has a tablet, but I can limit the use. He use until 1 hour by day. So by in the week, the routine of school, uh, he fill your day. So he he don't need he don't want use the tablet, but in the weekend. Uh, but I think today, in this phase of the of the life, it's easy to control, to determine how many he can use the tablet, can he use the TV, because it's like a drug. If you uh, use with a big a big volume, it's danger. But if you use the correct volume, maybe can be healthy. Okay. Um so, but I think when my children will teenager, I don't know how I will I I don't want to say control, but hum, like meio que conselhos. So, but I have some fear about the uncontrolled use of technology, about my son, about new generation too. So I can I can't see the use only with the good perspective. I have fear with the new generations. Uh, but I like it to see the Marcelo perspective. So the the technology can be more satisfactory to choose in classrooms to learn more and more. So the school of my son, they have a mobile app where he do some home class in the tablet too. It's not only in the tablet, but in tablet too. Uh, when I was at school a long time ago, maybe 10, 10 or more years ago. A teacher said to our class, the government will buy tablet for everywhere. I think this will not be good because everywhere will use to access Facebook. But I don't receive this establishment. I think this never occurred. But today we have laws to don't use smartphones, cell phones in class. This is a law where divide opinions. Some people like this, some people doesn't like this, because we can use this technology for good or for enhancement the relations. Um, uh, it's it's not a easy question.
Yeah,
It-
yeah. We need to think it well, because there are the good side and the bad side,
yeah, yeah,
And of course, we need to we need to know that that is the right time to use,
yeah,
And
yeah.
sometimes you don't need to use.
This question is more complex. I think I don't will I think that I will not express what I think, but I have tried.
Nice. Nice. Thank you, man. And you, Victor?
Okay. I think we all know that too much exposure to devices, screens, and social media is bad. I think it's a common idea of everyone. Um, but I think not just with devices and social media, but with new technologies, for example, like AI, because I think the new generation are being conditioned not to think much. We are conditioned to get a quick answer for everything, quick resolution. For example, I have hungry. I go to the app to get a food. I have a answer. I go to the chat GPT to get answer, and these answers and food and everything. I don't know. Nem sempre is good. And I think this can be dangerous, especially for younger people. Um, in my case, communication is with some people in the, for example, in the WhatsApp is uh, has long been done. Acho que the structure is assim, já há um tempo, né, é feita through memes and stickers, for example. It's very common you send a sticker. For example, I myself love the Korea baby stickers. I don't know if you know, but I like to communicate with my mom, with my friends with stickers. I think the new generations have a similar idea that I see with my young brother and others. And I think it's complicated. I agree with Lucas. It's a complex topic, but in my opinion, the social media impacts a lot, and um, much exposure to screens is dangerous for me. That's it.
Yeah, yeah. I like to use stick a lot, you know. It's like
Yeah.
I like to use to break the ice, you know. When I send a message, oh, maybe I need to send a stick because I don't know how the other one can interpret, you know, my text. And so sometimes it's not I'm not hungry. I'm not angry, I mean, you know. It's just
Yes.
a funny message or anyway, guys.
An image talk more about 1,000 of words.
Yeah, yeah, that's it.
Then,
Nice. Guys, let's move on. Lucas, read for us the question number 2 and the
okay.
answer.
Do you do you believe children who grow up in the digital age are more connected to the world or more isolated from real human experience? This question is good because the the children that grow connected eh, can be isolated but connected in the same time. Uh, I remember uh, 2 years ago, I visited my grandfather. The son of my uncle, I don't remember the primo, uh, uh, like with teenagers, with very connected to the world with the the social network. Okay, but in the same time, not connected with the family in our house. It's the paradox. Uh, it's on. Do you know?
Yeah, it's a hard question. I got your point, you know. You are far and away at the same time, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Nice. And you, Andrea, what is your opinion?
Yes, I totally agree with Lucas. It's like a paradox because even though they are always connected with their cell phones and notebooks and whatever, they don't have a, a real interaction with other kids or even with their families sometimes, you know. So I don't know, guys. It's so strange to think, you know, because sometimes I go to my uncle's house, for example, and there I see my cousin. I don't know if it's cousin. I don't know how to say that. Like using their cell phone, and she even give you a welcome, hello, how are you? You know, it's so strange to do that. Of course, it's like about education as well, I believe, but we have this problem with the kids nowadays, you know. So that's it.
Yeah, I agree with you. Sometimes you need to push them, you know, to say
Exactly.
hello to the visit, say hello, say welcome, you know. Yeah. And you, Diane, what is your opinion?
You know, sometimes when I don't want to talk, I just stay in my cell phone, being very unpolite, but I am polite. And about the children, I agree with you, but I think that it depends of the frequency too, because sometimes these children or that children, I know the children have access to a lot of kinds of information, places, technology, and a lot of kinds of all around the world. But in the same time, they are not talking with their parents, for example, like you said. So it's more about relations, online relations, than real relations. But when we are talking about children, I think that's more about the parents too, you know, because I'm not mother, not yet, but when I will try to control more this routine using cell phones and tablets. Of course, when my kids have 18, it's not about me, it's about their balance of their lives. It's difficult. I don't know how can we do this, but we need to try because it's about our kids. And in my point, it's it. I really love technology. I work with technology, but I understand I need to have balance between real life and technology. And when we are talking about children, they don't have this perception, not yet, until to achieve the specific age. For example, I don't know how, but I don't know, maybe 12, they can have more perceptions about the limits too. I don't know, but it's difficult. That's it.
Yeah, I agree. It's about balance, you know. I don't know if you have already realized it, guys, but elderly people as well, you know, sometimes they are have problem with the access of screens, you know. Like sometimes I need to call my mother's attention, you know, because she's sitting down on the couch, you know, just scrolling down the social media, and she likes to watch videos with a loud sound, you know, and oh, decrease that, you know, let get up, let's do something, you know. But for sure, it's a joke with her, you know. I like to play with her about that, and sometimes I feel that oh, they are using much more internet nowadays, you know, than some time ago. Um, thank you, Daiane. Go ahead, Marcelo. Tell us your opinion.
Well, I think this is This has a connection with the previous question, of course, and the answer is yes. I think it's they are more connected to the world and more isolated, of course, from real humans because if you use technology, sometimes, of course, you can be apart from the real world, but it is something that you can solve by being with your family, being with your colleagues. I think there is a way to be in touch with other people, and sometimes we have to think about that because sometimes we have friends that are they are not close to us. For instance, like you and me, you are in another city, and we are having a conversation today. We can see each other. A lot of people they can travel. You can see now, due to the globalization, you have a lot of people that start to live abroad, and of course, we have this kind of technology, and we are in front of our screens, and we are having a human kind of connection and human touch. We cannot touch our skins, but we can see each other and we can talk through this kind of tool. So I think it's so no matter if you are connected to the world or if you are with a real person besides you, because sometimes you have a person beside you, just close to you, and the person is totally away from the reality. Only the soul is over there, not the body. The body went to another place. So I think that, of course, if you are in a screen, you are not having this human touch, but it creates a lot of new perspectives and new opportunities that you couldn't have with your local people. Imagine you are in the countryside in a small village, and it's impossible for you to get with other people, with other minds. So this is about technology. So that's the revolution that we have been talking about.
Yeah, good point. I was thinking about it, it can help them to expand the horizons, to have some kinds of ambition to know the world, to know a specific place, to travel, to get better, to, have this condition. Nice. Thank you, Marcelo. And you, Victor?
I forgot the question. What is the number of the question?
It's the number two, the
Ah, tá.
comparison about the uh, when they are connected to the world, about the digital and about the real human experience,
Yes, yes. Yes, I agree. I think it's complicated because the world is digital in in this era. I don't know in English, but is the common to be more digital in nowadays. But I believe um, when you have opportunity to take real experiences with nature, for example, in a farmer or in the countryside or in um, hometowns, more humans. I don't know the expression, but in Portuguese is cidades mais acolhedoras or cities with more community events. For example, I remember in my um, younger, I don't know, when I was younger, it's very common to have a São João or um, the children go to the street to play. Uh, I played with Polícia Ladrão and other kind of the games in the street, play football. And nowadays is more difficult to see this kind of the actions, events in the community. And I agree with this kind of events helps the childrens grow up more healthy, more happy with the life.
Nice. Thank you. Guys, I think that we don't have more time to answer one more question. It is an interesting topic, and we start talking, we go far, because we have a lot of examples in our daily life, in our routine. Let me share with you the survey, and next time I promise that I will bring an easier topic,
But it was a good topic.
Yeah, you
Nice.
should bring this topic again because we have a lot of questions to answer.
Yeah, yeah.
We
We
got
answered just two questions, guys.
okay.
Yes.
We got
Guys,
very
just to finish, I would like to
expectations.
know, just to be quickly, Andrea, your opinion about the immersion, the topic. Go ahead.
Oh, I love it. I love it, the conversation. As I said, I just entered on this immersion because of the questions, so interesting. Thank you so much.
Nice, thank you. And you, Lucas?
I like it. I was a topics that we can talk about different perspectives and and thinking uh, much thinking different about this.
Nice, thank you. And listen each other, we can take a lot of reflection about the
Yeah,
topic
yeah,
because, you
was
know,
good.
here we have a lot of background, And you, Marcelo, what is your opinion about the
I,
immersion, the topic?
I love the topic is so present. We can see that as a question that we are living. Everybody's facing this kind of. It's not a problem. It's a reality. And it was a very good chat with you, everybody, and a lot of perspectives here. And I think we grow with these kind of questions and topics, and that's why we are here. Nice to see you, Elton. It was awesome.
Thank you, Marcelo. The same here. And you, Victor? How was the immersion?
Oh, I really liked the topic, the conversation. You bring us to harder topic, and I really like to discuss about. The conversation was good. Thank you.
Nice, thank you. And you, Daiane?
I really appreciate your choice, because when we have this kind of topic, it's hard to think about and develop structures to talk, but it's very interesting, and I appreciate if you bring a difficult topic next week. I will be here again. So thank you.
Nice, nice. Yeah, when I talk about it, sometimes I have a little fear, because I can't say that technology screens is too bad and it's not too good. We need to have a balance to talk about it. And sometimes it is hard, to keep a balance.
Yeah.
Guys, anyway, it was a pleasure. I hope to see you again and have a good rest of your week and see you guys.